Hi there! Have you ever filmed a house tour before and found out that you're moving out 2 days later? I have, so welcome to my old place. My favorite thing about minimalism is how it shifts a person's focus from what they do not have to what they do have. By intentionally decluttering life from anything that we don't need, we don't like to use, and we don't like to look at, we begin to see the things that we do like to own, use, and love much more easily. This doesn't just go for the possessions in our homes, but also for our lives in general. We do not need much to be happy. In fact, oftentimes it is having more than we need that burdens us. We have so many possessions that we have to store, order, clean, and take care of. So many clothes to choose from, so many utilities to order and find place for, so many shoes to clean, so many books collecting dust on our shelves. This leaves us with less time to care for our favorite possessions, to get our favorite clothes repaired, to appreciate our favorite decorations, and be mindful of the gifts we receive. Possessions flood the vision with information. There's so much to take in a cluttered environment. It takes so much work to keep it organized. If we don't store all the possessions properly, they tend to stack or turn into piles. Both possessions that we like and we do not like tend to gather on the bottom of the piles or in the backs of the shelves. We forget about them. We cannot remember to use them because we cannot see them. They require maintenance, storage, and easy access. We need space for all our spring, summer, fall, and winter wardrobes. We start moving into a new flat and take several days to go through the things we even forgot that we own. Things cost time and money to upkeep, but there is a way to avoid this. Maybe it sounds very cheesy and it also sounds like it's such an easy thing to do, but of course it isn't. Like with all things, it takes time to slow down, to evaluate what we really need, to let go. We should consider letting our mind wander out of the racetrack of daily acquisitions and new achievements. It's an ongoing journey, and minimalism can simplify every aspect of life, not just the material. I always have a lot of things in my mind. I have my goals that I wish to achieve, many things that I would like to create, to own, and to be. It often leaves me anxious, impatient, and overfilled with ideas and intent. On the one hand, I enjoy so much about what life has to offer. I give my love to as many people, places, and activities as I can. And as much as that is fulfilling, it is also exhausting. It can leave me feeling like I do not have enough love or time left over for myself, like I have not done enough. In recent years, I have started catching my breath for longer and slowing down. Nobody can have everything at once. In fact, attempting to have everything at once either has cost so high that it leaves us stressed and sick, or it cancels out many of our options simultaneously. The truth is, choosing anything in life leads to not choosing something else. It is simply not possible to only gain. Minimalism is a mindset that dictates that we focus on what we want and what we love, that we let go of the rest because oftentimes it will take away from what we really love, or it is just impossible to have. Of course, if we do attain it, something new, minimalism helps us to appreciate it so much more. But our happiness is no longer linked to trying to have everything. For a while, I started every morning by intentionally being more grateful and mindful of the things I have and have been given, with having my life be as good as it already is. In the beginning, it felt silly and strange, but after a while, it became an increasingly enjoyable activity for me. Now I don't write down what I'm grateful for every day. I think about it many times in the day involuntarily. I often have to smile so wide when I think about how good life has been to me and how much safety my home gives me, how much my family loves me. That is truly precious. I started needing less things to feel happy, and it made me feel like I don't need to know everyone, chase all the hobbies, and achieve all the career goals to be able to sit down and appreciate. People say you should count your blessings before they are gone, but I don't believe in appreciating things just because they are finite. I don't believe we should only imagine losing something so that we can remember its value to us. It is each person's choice how he wishes to perceive the world around himself. We can choose to be grateful for what we have and live in abundance, or we can focus on what we don't have and perpetually live in a state of lack, where something is always missing. I'm thankful for what I have been given, both material and not, and I try to focus on what is real in the present moment. The past only exists in my mind, and I cannot live in the future. Again, this is an ongoing journey, and I have far from arrived, but I can only suggest that you try it out with me. It does not come all at once, and it does not mean that we have to let go of everything that we want in our lives. But we do have to let go of the mindset that we need it in order to be happy. We can be happy now. We can start by trying to forgive ourselves and letting go of past regrets, giving ourselves the understanding that we would give to a friend. Understand why it is that we have these needs that we have. Forgiving will allow us to move on, and it does not mean we will not improve on our mistakes or that we will not learn from them. It only means that we will not identify with them. And it doesn't just go for mistakes, it goes for successes as well. Whatever has been done in the past is nothing that should define who we are today or in the future. Be present, everything is good now. Thank you. I hope you subscribe for more cat videos or more ramblings, or leave a nice comment about how minimalism is a great way to throw out all of your things and start living like a hermit. Or it's like an introduction to living in your van. You can blame me for that. And I hope you like my house. I just moved to my new place and it looks completely different, but this was my first proper home as a student living alone abroad. It certainly was great for this time in my life, and it had all I need. Definitely just the basics that I need, and it contained my cat, and I'm more than happy with what it was. But I will see you soon in my new place and show you how that looks and all of that great stuff. Other than that, it's just about my cat's toes because they're really, really cute. And being kind of an aesthetic person. So subscribe for more awesome, deep, and weird videos.